Right, hello everybody, welcome to an esports decal ranking. Now, I'm filming this as of the 9th of December, and the new decals have just dropped, so I thought, hey, I should probably make a ranking video about these decals, so I thought it was a pretty cool idea. Anyway, first I'm going to explain the tiers to you. So, we're going to be having maining it as the top one, which kind of means like I'm going to main this decal, or this is one of my main decals I'm going to use. We have gonna use it, so like I'll test it out, I'll have a fun games with it and see if it's cool. We have I'll get it, which means like I'll buy it just for like having it, but maybe I won't really use it. Like this is like gonna be the medium tier, so this is gonna be like the tier where I put decals in where I feel like they hit the branding of the esports team really well. But personally, maybe I just don't like the whole branding of the team, or I don't like the colors or anything like that. So don't think I call a decal bad for its team. If I put it in, I'll get it. It's just like, it's a good average level. Leave It is more of a like, I think they missed the spot here with the decal a bit, and I don't really understand some of the design choices. And Please Remake It kind of explains itself. It's if the decal is really bad, and I think they should have remade it, or I've seen better versions of it. So let's just get started with the first decal. This is the complexity decal. Now the complexity decal is actually one of my favorites. I use it sometimes, like not too much, but still a lot more than other decals I use. So that's really cool. So I'm going to put it in gonna use it because I have used it and it is really cool. It's also one of the whitest esports decals in the game. And I actually don't really mind the branding too much. Like it's got stars on it, the patterns on it are really cool, and hey, like I'm not gonna really link the association with the team in too much. So if you're like, yeah, but the team was really bad, it's like I don't care. I just care about the decal. So that's where I'm gonna put that. Moving on, we're gonna be having a look at the TSM decal. Now, the TSM decal I actually thought was really cool. I actually think it was one of the best black and white decals in the game. Before the NRG second one came out, but it was actually the only black and white one with ghosts. Never mind. But yeah, I thought this was really cool. I'm gonna put this in gonna use it as well because I did use it for a long time, and if you have a white octane on this, it looks really nice. So yeah, just a really good decal. I think this is going great. Wow. Time to throw a spanner in the mix then, if this is going so well. Let's use a bad decal example. Now I have one here that was questioning a lot, right? So a lot of people were complaining in the new update that Team Liquid's decal was bad, but I actually thought it got overshadowed by something else. I looked at the Guild Esports decal and I was like, why is it just black, white, and red? Because Guild's like colors are like black, are like white, red, and dark blue, and I was really looking forward to their decal design because I was like, oh, those three colors on a car is like what I really want, and that was really cool. So it really disappointed me. So I'm gonna put it in Leave It because it was kind of weird. And then their banner is also like red and blue, so I don't know why they didn't put any blue into the car, which really confused me. So I don't know. I think of like a white primary with like blue and red like stripes going across it would have been really cool. Missed the gun on that one, I think. So that's where we're going to put it. Let's grab another one from the new thing. From the new one, I feel like one decal that is really bad from the new teams was actually the Alpine one. Now, the Alpine one, I actually just don't like it because of the colors. The colors, I feel like, oh, it's so green and so yellow. Like, I know that's the whole team's branding, but there are other teams like Splice, which is all yellow, or actually we'll come to Oxygen in a second. But you know, there's other teams where they have the colors, like you have just like two colors, but they still incorporate like a try-hard element of it and don't just make it all green. I actually wouldn't be surprised if none of the Alpine players actually use this decal. Wouldn't really surprise me, to be honest. So that's just where I'm going to put it. One team I do think has a really cool decal is actually G2 Esports. I think the G2 Esports is really cool decal. I'm going to put it probably above these other two, also because how popular G2 is, but also because the decal is really nice because it works with the Crimson Octane, it works with the Titanium White Octane, it It works with a lot of wheels I've seen on like designs online as I was looking up the images for this video. So that's just a really, really cool bonus factor. Also, G2's branding is pretty cool. So cool decal for a cool team. Can't really argue with that. So really, really, really good decal. What else can we use? So we have, let's go with United. United's a weird decal. I'm not sure how to feel about the United decal, because the thing is, like, they got their branding good, like they got their branding on point, but it's just like their whole brand is just like a weird mismatch of like two colors, which is kind of weird. Now I know I said on the Guild Esports I wanted more colors, but I feel like they did the color distribution kind of weirdly, because they have just like the roof is all blue and the rest is all red and white, which I get it because it's like the American flag, but it's like I don't really understand that too much, so I'm gonna just be like, I'll get it, even though I actually haven't bought it. I went on like a shopping spree today for all the esports decals that I wanted, and I was actually thinking about picking up the United one, and I was like, I'm just not going to use it. So, but I will say get it, because I do think it is better than some of the others, and I do think it fits the brand very well. So I think they did a good job there. Another solid one I would recommend is the Space Station Gaming one. Now the Space Station Gaming one, I'm going to put in I'll get it, and not in I'm going to use it, just for the reason that you can't really use any good painted cars with it. Like, it's kind of made to fit with the unpainted Octane, which I think is kind of weird, but okay, if that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. I do feel like the Space Station Gaming decal is very unspectacular. Like, it's just got like the things and the logo slapped on it, which is sometimes all you need, but you know, like there are some other decals that try a bit harder, and we'll get to one of those in a second. So that's all I'm really going to say on the Space Station decal. I think it's okay. I think it's okay, though. One decal I do find very, very cool from the new ones that came out, and this was one I bought immediately, was the BDS decal. Now, BDS decal is going to be on, I'm maining it because I love the colors. The colors are amazing. The decal's amazing. They got Monkey Moon's ranked MMR on the side of it, which I think is pretty cool. They got his peak MMR on the side of the car, so that's cool. They got white in there, they got black in there, they got the pink and the blue, which I also think is a really cool color combo. So that works really, really well. Just a great decal. You can smack a white Octane on it, you can put an unpainted Octane on it, you can put a sky blue Octane on it, you can put a purple Octane on it. It all matches, I think. So that's pretty cool. Also doesn't hurt that BDS is a really, really popular team at the moment. Also doesn't hurt that they're a really good team. So I think that is really cool, and I think a lot of people will be repping it. I definitely think that all the players will probably rock this decal, so I mean, I wouldn't blame them. It's a really, really cool decal. So there we go. Next up, I'll do Splice's decal. Now for this one, I actually didn't find the picture of it, which was kind of sad because I have every single other picture like it, but this one's just a normal Octane with it on. Now I do think it's pretty good. I think it hit the mark on the branding. Branding's good. Like, it's yellow and the gold, and they have the logo on top. My only annoyance is that on one side the snake goes backwards, and on one side the snake goes forwards, but that's just me being nitpicky. So I'll give them a pass with this one. Just good branding. Just going to leave it there. Cloud9 is next now. Cloud9 is weird. Cloud9 is very, very weird. During this time, they were having like an emo phase where they transitioned from white and blue to black and blue. Like, they changed their primary color to black. Now, I'm just a really big fan of the white and blue. I thought it was really, really cool. I thought it would make them really like distinctive from the other teams, because like a lot of esports teams just use black as their main color. Like, you look at Fnatic, you look at G2, you look at all those teams, like they all use black. And so I was like, hey, that's really cool that one team uses white and blue. But no, they changed it. So I was really disappointed with this one. I feel like they could have smacked their name on there more. Like, it's just logo, which is kind of like, I get it, but on the other side, like some of the decals that have a lot of writing on it, I find really cool. So, not really sure about that one. I am going to put it in I'll get it, mainly because I'm like between these two. So I'm going to just middle it out and put it in I'll get it. I do feel like it is like still a good decal, but I feel like they could have just done more. Like, they could have just done more with it, like made it white and blue to stand up from all the other decals, or smack Cloud9 on it like 10 million times. I think that's a cool look. So there we go. Next on the board, what do we want to get? You know what? I'm going to get one of the NRG decals out of the way. Where are you? Right, so the NRG decal. So this is the black one. This is the new one. I feel like this one, I'm going to put it and I'm going to use it because it is a really, really cool decal. I just noticed something what I'm going to do later, which I'm kind of going to regret, but hey, whatever. I think the NRG decal, the new one, is really, really cool. I like the gray. I wish they would have done it like white and black. I think that would have been really cool to match their Season 8 jerseys that they had, which was white with like the black zigzags going across it. I think that would have been way cooler. But the grey is also fine, so I'm just going to put it at the bottom of going to use it because I would actually like to use these decals more than the NRG decal. So that's just my personal opinion. Does look really good with white octane though, so there you go. Right, to move on to another one, we're going to go to another one I'm going to put in Leave It. And that is the... What are we going to put in Leave It? I'm actually going to put one in Leave It that a lot of people probably don't expect in here. The endpoint decal is going to go and Leave It. I was really confused with this decal. Like, endpoint is like dark blue or like a marine blue. Like a really dark blue and like white. And then their decal's like purple for some reason. I did not get that. Like, if you go on the endpoint website, I wonder if I can do that. Endpoint. Never mind. So if you like look at the endpoints, so if you look at endpoints branding, wait, I'm probably going to do that again. So if you look at endpoints branding, it's very weird because it's just like, why did you do this? I don't understand. Doesn't make sense. So that's why I'm going to put it and Leave It. Next up is the Vitality decal. The Vitality decals are actually one of my favorites. I'm going to be putting in Gonna Use It. I personally do not use this decal actually, but I know a lot of people who do, and I can't blame them because it actually is one of the best looking esports decals in my opinion. It's really, really, really cool, and I think like the honeycomb pattern on it is really, really like individual for that team's decal. They got stripes across the top, which is also not done by any other team. You've got V for Victory at the on the spoiler of the octane, which is also a really, really cool fit. It works with the white octane. It works unpainted. Very, very cool decal. Very, very solid. Like altogether. Also, you have like Team Vitality on the side of it, which I think is really, really cool. And I wish a lot more teams would do that. Like, brand yourselves, guys. Come on, you're an esports team. Let's go. Next, let's do another top one, because I feel like the stinkers are coming slowly. Actually, let's get a couple of stinkers out the way first. So I feel like Rogue is a decal that suffers from, I don't know what it is, like what the teams did, but I'm going to say Leave It for the Rogue decal. And I'm going to put the Reciprocity decal and the Oxygen decal with that too. Now, these are decals where I feel like they put too much color in it, but they're like weird colors, so they don't really work out too well, and I don't know why. Like the orange and the white of the Reciprocity, the green and yellow and the blue and yellow of the Rogue, like just really overpower the decal and just make it like, what even am I using? I don't understand it. So that's just what I'm gonna put on that one there. Actually, I might move these down. Please remake these decals, please. Thank you. That'd be great. Speaking of a lot of color on the car, the Veloce decal is a good example of how to do it properly. They put a lot of color on the car, but they only keep it to one color and a neutral color, which in this case is white, which is really cool. Now you may be answering, yeah, but Reciprocity did that too. Yeah, but Reciprocity have like this weird orange that you can't match with anything. The Veloce car you can match with a Cobalt Octane, that works really well. You can match it with a white. It has a black spoiler, which is really, really cool. It has Team Veloce at the back of it. Or like powered by Veloce or something. I think it's hailstorming outside my house. Jesus Christ. So I'm going to put it in and going to use it because it is really, really cool. Next, we have a short-lived decal, which is the Evil Geniuses decal. I actually didn't pick this up, which I'm actually really sad about because I actually think it's pretty cool. I didn't really like the branding. I think it's just like a really, really plain decal. So I'm going to just put it in, I will get it. And that's literally all I'm going to say to that, because I can't really say too much to it. The Susquehanna Sonics decal. Oh, they were like this close to hitting it perfectly. I love the side of the car. The side of the car looks so good. Like, if you have the car sideways, it looks so nice and diagonal as well. But my only problem is there's nothing on the hood and nothing on the roof. It's like just this grey like gap in the middle of the car, which I just find really weird. So I'll put it in leave it. I'll put it in leave it just for that reason. If they would have put like something on the top, I would have probably bumped it up a few tiers, but that's just where I'm going to put it. Sorry, that's just where I'm going to do it. The next decal I'm going to put is the liquid decal. Now, the liquid decal, I know a lot of people hate this decal. I know. I feel the pain. I've seen other decals online that look way better. Team Liquid, I think, got shafted. I mean, you can even see like their emblem is really small on the front, which I don't understand. I do like it that they got their horses the right way around, though, not like Splice. Calf, Slice. I actually got to maybe put Slice. No, it for the branding, so that's right. I'm going to say, please remake it, because it's like the potential was like here and they were like here. Like they bumped it up like this much. They were like, oh, let's just, it seems good. Let's just send it off, you know? So a lot of the newer ones are actually going down in this region, but a few bangers as well. And another one of those bangers is actually Team Envy. I do like the Team Envy one a lot. Now, this is weird, and you might think me weird for putting Envy so high up the list, where you're like, but Fluff, didn't you say like weird decals and stuff like that? And didn't you say all this stuff? Yes, but the Team Envy decal is really cool with a Cobalt Octane, and it's really cool with a White Octane, and it's really cool with an unpainted Octane. It also has a camo pattern in black, which I find really, really nice. It's got nice branding. It's got the name very clearly, so that's really cool. It's got different colors incorporated into it. So yeah, what can I say? It's just a cool decal. It's just a really, really, really nice one. Speaking of nice, I'm going to go to Dignitas. Now, Dignitas, you didn't really have a hard job here. Let's put it that way. Like, your colors are yellow and black. Like, you put yellow and black, slap it on the car, and then call it a day. They put a bunch of owls on it, which I think is actually kind of funny. I'll put it on I'll get it, because not really one of my favorites, especially because the yellow and black, but I think the owls and the branding is very good. So that's just where I'm going to put it for now. Right, the next couple of ones. Pittsburgh Knights. What do I do with you? I saw a lot of, like, the thing is, my mind's been ruined by online. Like, the thing is, my mind's been ruined by online designs. Seeing these things, like, actually done well. So that's why I'm, like, kind of, like, I'm frustrated. The Pittsburgh Knights one is actually not too bad. So I'll put it here, because it is pretty good and it hits the branding. So I'm fine with that. Right, let's just speed through the next couple of ones. So Solary is really, really cool. I'm going to put Solary up here. I do just feel like the decal's very basic, but it works. So that's the main thing about it. Ghost Gaming, we're going to put at the top, which is maining it, because it is the Tryhard's Dream decal. It's got writing all over it. It's like really cool. It's got like gang shit on it. It actually says like gang somewhere. I don't know what it says. It says something like gaming, Ghost Gaming gang or something. And then on the back, it's like, yeah, Ghost Gaming, and like a written pattern. And I think it's actually a really cool decal. So that's pretty cool. The mouse decal. Oh, I think it's okay. It's very basic though. It has a very distinct color though, which I find pretty cool. I would love to put it in I'll get it, but I feel like I have to move one of them down. You know what? Actually, my United opinion has changed, because I've seen all these decals that I've put United with, and at the beginning I said I don't really understand what they were doing, and I feel like they could have done that decal way better. So that's why I'm just going to put it down there. So that's just that. And now to conclude, I think you guys all knew this because I am using this decal. I just think it's OP that NRG can just choose which decal they have. I feel like if the branding team's clever, they would rebrand like just the Rocket League's team image just again and again and again and again, because then you just keep getting new cars in the item shop and then people keep buying them, so you get more money. Take it from me if you need any business advice, just saying. So if they just keep rebranding NRG, like the esports team, like they're like, oh, now we're white, now we're gonna be we're gonna be white and black instead of black. So, and then they have another decal, and then people are gonna buy that because it looks good. NRG is OP as fuck because they brought out their first decal, it looked great, everybody used it. They brought out their second decal, it looked great, everybody used it. And now people are using the first decal again because it still looks good. And also NRG is just a great team, recognizable as well. So that's gonna be my tier list. I hope you guys liked it. Hope you don't feel too offended. I hope you agree. If you would change any of these decals, any of it, even like stuff that I found was really good, but maybe you were like, hey, you know, I think they should change this. Make sure to comment that down below. Make sure to leave a subscribe. Make sure to leave a like. That would help me a lot. Discord is in the description if you want to join that. And I'll see you guys next time. And peace.